And good evening, football fans, and welcome to Sentinels Stadium on the campus of Mountain Ridge High School for round 2 of the UHSAA 6A State Football Playoffs. We're here on the Rewind Sports Network. Today, it's a Region 2 rematch as the 13th ranked Riverton Silverwolves take on the 4th ranked Mountain Ridge Sentinels with a spot in the quarterfinals on the line. Hello, everyone. Happy Halloween to you all. Matt Coma joining you here inside the broadcast booth as we get ready to start this round 2 matchup, the round of 16 in the 6A football playoffs here in 2025. Mountain Ridge coming into tonight with an 8-2 record. As you'll see them come onto the field here in just a moment. Riverton over there on the far side as well. These two teams met in the regular season just a couple of weeks ago. Mountain Ridge getting the win 41-19 in that game, but expect a much tighter contest this time around as Riverton has some players back tonight that they didn't have in that game against the Sentinels just a couple of weeks ago. Mountain Ridge 8-2 on the season, Riverton 4-5 on the season. This is the 7th meeting all time between these two schools. The series tied at 3 apiece. First ever playoff meeting between these two teams down in the southwest corner of the Salt Lake Valley. It should be a fun one here tonight, as the winner of this game will take on the winner of Weber and Harriman that's going on just down the road from here at Mountain Ridge High School. Winner of that game will take on either Mountain Ridge or Riverton in this one tonight. Riverton won the toss. They will elected to receive the opening kickoff. They're in the white uniforms with purple bottoms and purple helmets. They'll move left to right to get things going here in our opening quarter. Sentinels are in the all red uniforms with white helmets, and they will move right from left and kick this thing off to get things going on a Friday afternoon. It's a picture perfect day for football. Clear skies, temperature around 60 degrees. Get a little bit cooler once the sun sets here on a Halloween afternoon matinee here for you here on KSL Sports Rewind. So glad you guys can be with us tonight. As Aiden Robinson has this teed up for the Sentinels. Wind blowing a little bit from left to right across your screen as they will tee it up on the left-hand side. Bennett Nielsen back to receive for the Silverwolves as we are underway, as Nielsen will field it at his own 4-yard line. Gets out past the 20 out of a tackle and down to the 24-yard line. That's where the Silverwolves will take over. And the Riverton offense comes out led by the junior quarterback Xander Thayer. Comes back into the lineup today after missing the last couple of games. The leading stat man at the quarterback position of the 3 quarterbacks that have played for the Silverwolves this year. 918 yards, 10 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. He did not play in that game against Mountain Ridge a couple weeks ago. He leads the Riverton offense out for 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. As he looks to throw on 1st down, going deep into triple coverage. It's incomplete. That one intended for number 13. Rocky Downs is the one that ended up throwing that. Britton Wall was the intended receiver for the Silverwolves. Brings up 2nd and 10. 11:47 to go here in our opening quarter. Both these teams trying to get to the quarterfinal round. Mountain Ridge has never been to the quarterfinals. Riverton hasn't been since 2014. Ready for 2nd and 10 here for the Sentinels. They will hand this one off. And Bennett Nielsen's got a lane up the middle, and he's out near the 1st down. Spot him right at the line again for a gain of 10. Gain picks up 10. That moves the chains 1st down for the Riverton offense. Bennett Nielsen with the 10-yard carry. 1st and 10 now from the 34-yard line. 3 wideouts to the near side, as that's where Thayer's going to look. Rolls out, throwing near side, incomplete. Intended for number 35, Tonga Tafisi. Brings up 2nd and 10 for Riverton. Mentioned 4-5 on the season are the Silverwolves. Coming in to this game after a win 2 weeks ago against Copper Hills and senior night. A 47-14 dominating performance by the Silverwolves in that game. Hoping to snap a 3-game losing skid to the Sentinels. Last one, 2022 for Riverton against Mountain Ridge, one of the newer schools in the classification. As we get a flag flying on this one, it'll be offsides on the Sentinels. They called a false start instead of Mountain Ridge. It's on Riverton, backing them up 5 yards. Call from our referee, Rhett Ogden, with the white hat tonight. Austin Slaughter's your umpire. Kyle Williams, your line judge. Darren Upham's the linesman tonight. And the back judge is Aaron Kokerhans, your officiating crew tonight. We thank them for the time that they committed here on the field. If you'd like to be an official, be sure to check out uhsaa.org to sign up. 2nd and 15. Thayer on the handoff and out to the 35.
Off to number 9, Rocky Downs.
That's Rocky Downs, who also didn't play in the last meeting against the Sentinels. Picks up about 7 yards on that one. Brings up 3rd and 8. From the 36-yard line, need the 44 for a first down. 3 to the right, 1 to the left for the Silverwolves offense. Play clock down under 10. As Thayer gets it off, pressure's coming. He's able to step out of a tackle. Now runs his way for a first down and more. Xander Thayer into Mountain Ridge territory, and he's thrown down at the 25. A big gain for Riverton.
Quarterback for the Silverwolves, Xander Thayer, taking the ball himself. Tackled by number 22 of the Sentinels, Easton Stone.
A big gain for Xander Thayer.
5-yard line of the Sentinels.
42 yards on that carry to reset the chains for Riverton, and they're in Mountain Ridge territory for the first time today. 10 minutes to go and counting here in this opening drive for the Silverwolves. Wide receiver on either side, I formation here for Riverton. They'll hand this one off, bouncing off of a tackler and going nowhere. Good stop by the Mountain Ridge defense. Rocky Downs loses 1. Looks like number 97, Sefatoki, was the first one in there for the Sentinel defense. One of the top defenses in 6A statistically, averaging 20.5 points allowed per game. That's 6th best in the top classification here in the state of Utah. They're getting the call from the sideline. Riverton, coached by Jim Freeland in his 3rd season. Brian Anderson, the offensive coordinator for Riverton. 2nd and 11. Fake the handoff. Thayer will keep it. He's got another lane. Spins out of a tackle down to the 13-yard line for another first down.
Quarterback Xander Thayer keeping the ball.
Able to pick up another 12 yards. He's already up over 50 yards rushing in this game.
Enough for a first down.
And it's 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line now. Silverwolves able to move the ball down the field on this opening drive of the game. Handoff to Rocky Downs. Downs through the first level and met right at the 10-yard line. Getting a hand on a Cutler Whitaker with a tackle. They give him a gain of 5 on that one. 2nd and 5 upcoming here for Riverton. They could get the first down at the 3-yard line. Spread it out with 4 wideouts this time. Rocky Downs in the backfield as well. There takes a snap, looking to throw, fires corner near side, and it's intercepted. Easton Stubbs with the pick, takes it out of the end zone, and he will be wrestled down at the 9-yard line.
That's a Sentinel interception by number 22.
So Mountain Ridge bends but doesn't break on the opening drive on defense. Stubbs with his first interception of the season. And the Sentinels get the turnover on downs. They'll start at the 9-yard line. And that's where we'll see the Mountain Ridge offense led by one of the most efficient passers in the state of Utah, the junior Jackson Hunt. And this Mountain Ridge offense, 3,300 yards passing for Jackson Hunt on the season. That's 4th in the state of Utah. He's 8th in the state in passing touchdowns with 29. That's a school record. Both of those are school records for Jackson Hunt as he leads the Mountain Ridge offense out on the field. 1st and 10 from their own 9. Spread it out with 4 wide outs as Hunt looks to throw on 1st down, looking deep near side for Cunningham, and overthrown incomplete. 7:42 to go in our opening quarter. Again, the clock on your screen will stop and start at certain times. We'll try to keep it as close as we can throughout the broadcast today. Last game against Riverton, it was the Cohen Cunningham show. Had 4 touchdowns in that game against Riverton. Head coach Nick Robbins in his first season calling the plays offensively for Mountain Ridge today. And they will give this one off. And bouncing his way out to the 15 is number 7, Zach Ofisa. Able to pick up 7 on that one.
About 7 on the play, 3rd and 3.
So it brings up 3rd and 3 here for Mountain Ridge. Ofisa in the backfield. 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. On 3rd and 3, first 3rd down of the day for the Mountain Ridge offense. Hunt rolls to his right, throws that way, wide open is Titan DeJong, and he's out past the 30, out to the 31. Called a gain of 14. And that will move the chains for Mountain Ridge. 1st and 10 from the 31.
31-yard line of the Sentinels.
1st and 10 now for Mountain Ridge after the catch from Titan DeJong. Throw near side, set up the screen for Cunningham, and Cunningham breaks through and finds a seam. Cohen Cunningham with room to run. 1 man to beat, cuts it back the other way. It's going to be a 69-yard touchdown for Cohen Cunningham and the Sentinels. Cohen Cunningham with his 12th receiving touchdown of the year, 30th in the year for Jackson Hunt. A 69-yard strike to get things started here in round 2. Mountain Ridge with the kick. Robinson is good. And that with 6:27 to play here in our first quarter. The first points on the board. It's Mountain Ridge 7-0 here in round 2 of the 6A football playoffs. Reminder, today's game is brought to you by TJ Olson Insurance. They're more than an insurance agency. They're a true part of our community. Thanks to TJ Olson Insurance for supporting Mountain Ridge football and helping make the season a success. So the Mountain Ridge offense able to get their first touchdown of the afternoon. Mentioned that's the 30th touchdown of the season for Jackson Hunt. That's also a school record. A lot of school records being broken by the Mountain Ridge offense this season. As Robeson has this teed up. And low line drive kick will be fielded here on the near side by Nielsen. Have another opportunity to return it. He brings it up the near sideline before he's pushed out of bounds right near the 40-yard line. Good return of about 30 yards for Nielsen there. We'll see where they spot it. Spotted at the 37-yard line is where That's where Riverton will set up shop. Moved it all the way down inside the Mountain Ridge 10 before throwing an interception in the end zone. Let's see what Thayer and the offense could do here on drive number 2. Two wideouts to the near side, two to the far. They'll give this one off to Rocky Downs, who's got some space on the near side. Hurdles over a man down to the 44, make it 45-yard line. They'll spot him back at the 44 for a gain of 7. Mentioned Mountain Ridge and those stats. Cohen Cunningham was 10 yards away from breaking the school record for receiving yards in a game. He just broke that on the last touchdown run. 2nd and 3 here for Riverton. Thayer over the middle's intercepted once again. 2nd interception of the day for Mountain Ridge. It's Cutler Whitaker this time.
Interception by number 0, Cutler Whitaker.
In 2 drives, 2 interceptions for the Mountain Ridge defense. Came into today with just 5 on the season. As a team, they come up with 2 on the first 2 drives today.
At the 38-yard line.
Mountain Ridge will take over at the 38-yard line with 5:31 to play here in the opening quarter. So good start from the Mountain Ridge defense. And we'll see what the Mountain Ridge offense comes up with. Had the screen pass for a 69-yard touchdown on the last drive. Handoff, fake reverse, throw, downfield's caught. Graydon Dumas with his first catch, down to the 20. Picks up 18. 20 yards on the pitch and catch, and it will put the Sentinels in the red zone for the first time today. 1st and 10 from the 20. 3 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. Ofisa in the backfield gets the carry and takes it on the right-hand side and able to move the pile all the way down near the 12-yard line.
Dragged down by a pack of Silverwolves.
A gain of 8 for Ofisa on that one. Brings up 2nd and 2. Under 5 minutes now to go here in our opening quarter. Again, spreading it out. Mountain Ridge loves to throw the football. They average about 334 yards a game through the air this season. And a flag flies on the right-hand side. That will be a false start on Mountain Ridge.
It is a false start on the offense.
First penalty on the Sentinels. 4:25 to play. Back up Mountain Ridge 5 yards, brings up 2nd and 8 now, or 7, excuse me. Coming up on 4 minutes to go. Play clock now is under 10, down to 5 here for Mountain Ridge offense. They'll give it back to Ofisa, and Ofisa's tripped up. Good first pursuit there by number 21, Kyler Christensen for the Silverwolves. Pickup of 2 on that one.
And a couple on the play, 3rd and 5.
3rd carry of the game for Ofisa. And now 3rd and 5 here for Mountain Ridge. Their 2nd 3rd down of the day. Able to connect with Titan DeYoung on the last one. Gonna set up the jet sweep to Cunningham, and Cunningham's going backwards for a moment, then tackled down for a loss of about 2 on that one. That's considered a pass, but a loss on the play. Back to the 18-yard line, loss of 3 on that one. And that'll bring up 4th and 8 here for Mountain Ridge, and they're going to go for it. They have a trusted kicker in Aiden Robinson. Both these teams with great kickers, ranked top 10 statistically in the 6A classification this season, but Mountain Ridge electing to go for it here. Need the 10-yard line to move the chains. 5 wideouts. Hunt taking a shot for the end zone for Cunningham. Incomplete. And it's a turnover on downs.
That is a turnover on downs
For the Mountain Ridge offense. They elect to go for it and come up empty-handed. So good stop from Riverton to keep it a 7-0 game with 2:32 to go in the opening quarter. Opening round game of the playoffs for both these schools. They had the week off last week. Had the one game Layton and Cedar Valley last week. Cedar Valley, one of the Region 2 teams in that playing game. Layton got the win. Gets a date with Corner Canyon today. 1st and 10 for the Riverton offense at the 18-yard line. Hand it back off to Rocky Downs, who's got a first down and more, out to the 35, make it a 36. Able to pick up 18 on that one. Downs has been busy so far today. 5th carry already for him today. Moves the chains out to the 36, 1st and 10. Give it back to Downs on this one, and he's going nowhere. Dragged in the backfield by Cole Uluwave.
But quickly wrapped up by number 6 and number 34 of Mountain Ridge.
They'll say no gain on that one.
And Bridger Butterfield. No gain, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now. As we approach under 2 minutes now to go. First quarter, Sentinels show pressure, now back off. 2 wideouts on either side for Xander Thayer here. Play clock down to 5. Able to get the snap off. Thayer looking to the left-hand side. Throws low, and it's incomplete. Intended on that far side.
Pass intended for number 35, but falling incomplete.
It's number 35 on that far side. Tonga Tafisi, 2nd target today. 1:26 to play. In the opening quarter, and 3rd down for Riverton. Their 2nd 3rd down today. They are 1 for 1 so far. Sentinels with 6 at the line. 3 wideouts to the right here for Riverton. They bring pressure. Thayer trying to get out of it, and he's going to go down. Uluwave in the backfield. As he is able to come in and pick up the sack. Loss of about 5 yards on that one, and it brings up 4th down. We'll see our first punt of the day. Seth Glover is the kicker and punter for the Silverwolves, as he'll punt this one away. Cohen Cunningham waiting back at his own 30 to receive this one. Play clock down to 5. Now they give it off to Glover, and a high kick spinning back at the 38-yard line, and that's where it will stop. With 33 seconds to go in the half, or first quarter, excuse me. And we'll see the Mountain Ridge offense back out. Turned it over on downs, deep in Riverton territory on the last turn. If you're just joining us, Mountain Ridge 7 points thanks to a 69-yard pass from Jackson Hunt to Cohen Cunningham. The screen pass worked out for Mountain Ridge. That's the lone point so far today. Riverton coming in already with 2 interceptions thrown on by Riverton today. Hunt in the offense, ready for 1st and 10 from their own 39. Handoff to Ofisa, and Ofisa gets through a tackle. Now to the 42.5-yard line. Picks up 3. And that might be the final play. 2nd and 5 here. Call it 5 on that one. Mountain Ridge will elect to throw one more play. Throw near side. It's got Cunningham out to the 49-yard line
Completed by number 4.
with 6 seconds left.
That's enough for another Sentinel first down.
I think a 49-yard line for a pickup of 6 on that one.
Ball is spotted at the 49-yard line.
Ball out of bounds, stops the clock with 6 seconds, so we'll get one final play here in our opening quarter. 4 wideouts to the right here for Hunt. Goes that way, sets up a screen, connects with DeYoung, and he gets out to the 43-yard line.
Tyson DeYoung.
Picks up 8. And that will do it for the first quarter here from Sentinels Stadium. 12 minutes in the books in the 6A second round matchup. It's 7-0 Sentinels here on the Rewind Sports Network. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories with family, friends, and your community is just a way of life. Yes, in times like these, it's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life.
Welcome back. Ready to start our second quarter here between Riverton and Mountain Ridge. 7-0 Sentinels here on the Rewind Sports Network. Matt Coma joining you here. Glad you can start your Halloween festivities with us with some afternoon high school playoff football. Happy Halloween to everybody today. The team switch ends for the second quarter. Quick score update. The winner of this game mentioned takes on either Weber or Harriman. It looks like it's all Mustangs just down the road. 42-16 at the half in favor of the Mustangs. So the winner of this one will most likely play Harriman in the next round. That'd be an exciting matchup for either of these schools. 2nd and 2 here for the Sentinels to get things started. They take a deep shot far side. They almost intercepted. Good defense there by number 6, Cody Anderson. Now bring up 3rd and 2 for Mountain Ridge. 1 for 2 so far today. Still had Dumas still in the backfield, able to get back onside for this 3rd and 2. Four wideouts here as they give it off to Ofisa, who stood up right at the line again, and the pile able to push him forward. That's enough for a Mountain Ridge first down. Needed 2, got 2. 5th carry of the day for Ofisa.
Gaining enough for another Sentinel first down.
Mountain Ridge looking for their second score of the day. Touchdown to Cunningham and a turnover on down so far for Mountain Ridge. As they'll give it back to Ofisa, lowers the shoulder, bouncing off the first tackle and out to the 33-yard line. Picks up 8.
Breakings and tackles, gaining more yards.
He's been the workhorse today for Mountain Ridge.
2nd and 2.
Sentinels not really a running team on the year, only 114 rushing yards as a team. Mostly get it done through the air, but Ofisa leading the team, 413 yards, 6 touchdowns going into the season, or going into the playoffs as we get movement on both sides on this one.
Coming out before the snap.
See what the call is here. It's going to be a false start on Mountain Ridge. So back it up 5 yards. We'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Still 2nd down.
Looking at other scores in the 6A state football playoffs, Westlake and Syracuse battling up there in Davis County. 28-21 Thunder in that one so far. Winner of that game will take on either Layton or Corner Canyon in the quarterfinals. 2nd and 7 here, pressure coming. Hunt Thunder throws and it's intercepted. Easton Croft this time for Riverton, and they get their first turnover of the day.
Silverwolves, number 20,
So interceptions all over the place today.
9-yard line.
2 interceptions for the Mountain Ridge defense, 1 for Riverton's defense. For Croft, his first interception of the season. Gives the ball back to Mountain Ridge, still 7-0, 10:38 to play to halftime. Both defenses showing up so far in this one. Hand off to Downs on first down. And Downs is going nowhere. Good pursuit by the Mountain Ridge defense. Pick up they'll call 2 for Downs.
Gain about 2 on the play.
Mentioned the Harriman score, 42-16 Mustangs at the half. Lone Peak's all over Farmington, 26-7 in the second quarter. Winner of that game takes on Bingham or Davis in the quarterfinals. Handoff on second down, and spinning his way out to the 34-yard line
Number 35 of Riverton,
is Tafisi.
Tonga Tafisi. Tackled by number 2 of Mountain Ridge, Braylon Washington.
Picks up 3 on that one, so 3rd and 5 for Riverton. Need the 39 for a first down. 3 down linemen for Mountain Ridge, 4 wideouts for Riverton. Downs in the backfield as well. It'll be Thayer to throw. Sets up a screen. It's got Tafisi for a first down and more out to the 47-yard lines where they'll mark it.
Screen to number 35 of Riverton, Tonga Tafisi.
A gain of 12.
For Riverton, first down.
That's the first completed pass of the game for Xander Thayer. That moves the chains to the 47-yard line. A pickup of 12 there for Tafisi. Fake the handoff, throw near side. He's got his man in Nielsen, and Nielsen's got another first down into Mountain Ridge territory. Throws to the 40-yard line.
Pass completed, number 2, Bennett Nielsen. Tackled by number 27, Austin Freeman. Another first down.
Gain of
for the Silverwolves.
15 for Nielsen on that
40-yard
one.
line in Sentinel territory.
The Silverwolves in Mountain Ridge territory for the second time today. 1st and 10 from the 40. Send Nielsen in motion. He'll take it on the jet sweep. Looking for a lane. Hops over a man and into the 35-yard line for a pickup of 5.
Bennett Nielsen, tackled by number 6, Cole Ulave.
Mentioned that Bingham Davis game. Davis up 7-0 in that one. For all the stats that Jackson Hunt has on the season, he's 2nd in every category in 6A. Trayton Bessinger leads all those categories for the Davis Darts offense. 2nd and 6 for Mountain Ridge. Thayer keeps it on this one. It's got a lane and got the first down and more. And look at the speed from Xander Thayer. He's got a touchdown for Riverton.
Touchdown, Riverton.
Xander Thayer goes 30 yards.
Xander Thayer.
And the quarterback getting it done for Riverton. His 6th touchdown of the season puts Riverton an extra point away from knotting this thing up. Glover on for the extra point. Snap is held, good kick, and it's good. So with 7:52 to go here in our second quarter, the Silverwolves have knotted things up 7-7, a 30-yard run
The Riverton Silverwolves, 7.
by Xander Thayer. How about the first half running-wise for Xander Thayer? 3 carries for 84 yards already for this Riverton offense. Reminder today's game brought to you by Method Heating and Air. Utah weather is extreme, but Method Heating and Air has kept homes and businesses comfortable for over 20 years. Trusted in Utah for 20 plus years. Heating, cooling, and comfort you can count on. That's Method Heating and Air. So the Riverton offense getting to work. Able to put points on the board for the first time today. Glover has it teed up. This tie game, 7:52 to go. This Glover's kick will come up a little shy. It'll be fielded by the Sentinels, and that's Cunningham over on the far side. Fields it from his own 5, looking for a lane on the near side, and takes a shot out of bounds at the 23-yard line. That's where things will set up for Mountain Ridge. So it was an explosive first drive for the Mountain Ridge offense, but it's been 2 turnovers for the defense on the last ones. A turnover on downs and an interception. For Hunt, that was his 7th interception of the season. Came in today, 29 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. That's now 30-7 as he's got a touchdown throw and a interception to his name. 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. Fake the handoff, and Hunt will keep it for himself for this first carry.
Quarterback keeping the ball, number 11.
Gets about 2 yards on that one.
Luke Coleman. Gain about 2 on the play, 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 now after the pickup. Fisa in the backfield, 4 wideouts. Riverton with 4 at the line. Now show 6. They'll hand this one off. Fisa goes right into the teeth of the Riverton defense and picks up about 4 yards. Make it 5. All right, 7 carries here in the first half for Ofisa. Ofisa last week, 13 carries, 64 yards, and 2 touchdowns against Westlake in that region-clinching game for Mountain Ridge, winning their first region title in school history this season. Perfect 6-0. 3rd and 3 here. Fake the handoff. Goes over the middle. It's got Cunningham wide open out to the 46-yard line. That's a gain of 17 for Cunningham. And a first down for Mountain Ridge. So a new set of downs for Mountain Ridge. 1st and 10 at their own 46. 6:08 and counting to our halftime break. Give this one off to Ofisa on 1st down, and he's met right at the line of right at the line of scrimmage.
And off to number 7, Ofisa, brought down by number 21 of Riverton,
Kyler Christensen, able to get in there with a tackle. Exodus Afatasi also in there for the tackle for Riverton. Picks up 1 on that carry. 2nd and 9. 5 wideouts this time for Hunt. Low snap, able to hold on to it. Throws quickly near side. It's got DeYoung out past the 40, and he wrestles down to the 40, make it a 36-yard line.
That's a Sentinel first down. Now in
Call it 17 yards for DeYoung.
At the 36-yard line.
The Sentinels get another stop, or get another first down. 1st and 10 at the 36. Hunt to throw with pressure coming. Floats one near side for DeYoung. What a catch! Titan DeYoung going up with one hand. 1st and goal, Mountain Ridge. Put that on the highlight reel. Down to the 5, gain of 31 for a Titan DeYoung. Best catch of the day with 4:53 to go. 1st and goal, Mountain Ridge. Their first time with goal to go today. 2nd time in the red zone. They turned it over on downs on the first trip. Formation changes to the right. They'll give it to Ofisa, fake the handoff instead, give it to Dumas, and he scores. Graydon Dumas, 5 yards out. And Mountain Ridge quickly responds to the Riverton touchdown, 13-7. Robinson on for the extra point, kicks up, and it is good. With 4:48 to go, second quarter, Mountain Ridge is back out in front, 14-7. We'll take a quick timeout. Be back in 15 seconds. You're watching the 6A UHSAA State Football Playoffs on the Rewind Sports Network.
Want to supercharge your savings? Right now, UCCU is offering short-term savings options with incredibly high yields. Plus, UCCU makes it easy to transfer money from other financial institutions. Just visit uccu.com and supercharge your savings.
4:48 to go, 14-7 Mountain Ridge. Round of 16 game between these two Region 2 rivals. 7th meeting all time between the two schools, tied at 3 apiece. Mountain Ridge has won the last 3. Riverton won the first 3 meetings of these schools. Just the 7th season in Mountain Ridge history. This is tied for their best regular season at 8-2. As Robinson's kick be fielded here on the near side by Rocky Downs. At his own 3, looking for a lane to go into, and he's met right at the 10-yard line. Good tackle there by number 14. That is Blake Benson. And so with 4:39 to go, Riverton comes back out looking to answer. They scored on the last drive, thanks to the legs of Xander Thayer, who missed the first meeting this season between these two schools. Interesting stats for both these teams. This is the 3rd straight year that Mountain Ridge has faced a opponent in the first round of the playoffs that they played in the regular season. Both of them, the previous 2 meetings were losses, though. Davis and Lone Peak were the last 2 games for Mountain Ridge. Riverton's the first time since 2012 that they've played an opponent that they faced in the regular season. That was against Alta. They lost both those games as well. So both teams looking for their first win against a team that they would have already played in the regular season. As Downs takes a carry and fights his way to the 15, make it the 16 for a gain of 6.
Wrapped up by Sentinels, 22, Easton Stoke.
Downs with 8 carries on the day. Matches Ofisa's carries. Been the 2 feature backs for either side. It's been Thayer that has the most rushing yardage, though, for Riverton. 84 yards rushing so far for the quarterback. Has 5 wideouts this time as he throws over that far side. That's almost intercepted again. As Jackson Chalmers looks like on that far side. Austin Freeman, 27, was the one over there. Almost had it. Incomplete, though. 3rd and 6 upcoming here for Riverton with 3:56 to go. And movement at the line here. A little bit of a delayed snap. All the receivers started running. And it'll be a false start on Riverton.
On the offense, 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
Second penalty. For Riverton. Both of them false starts, so now 3rd and 11 upcoming for Riverton. Thayer looking to throw, fires over the middle, and it's intercepted again. Uluave has a pick 6 this time. 3rd interception for Mountain Ridge's defense. And Uluwave, the third member of the defense to get an interception today, takes it all the way back for the pick six. The Mountain Ridge defense getting it done on the defensive backside. Third interception of the game. And it's now 21-7 with 3:46 to go. We mentioned that coming into the season, Mountain Ridge had only 5 interceptions total as a team. They've got 3 in this game alone now. As they have been right place, right time for the Sentinels. Trying to get to the quarterfinals for the first time in school history with a win today. They win, they would host that quarterfinal game against most likely Harriman to be another rematch for Mountain Ridge. As the Mustangs up big at the half against Weber just down the road from us here at Mountain Ridge, down in the southwest corner of the valley. Robinson's got it teed up, ready to go. Haven't seen a ball into the end zone yet today. This might be the first, though, as it gets the wind and floats into the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Riverton comes back out. 3 interceptions today for Xander Thayer. It's been the point of all things Riverton offense today. He's got the 1 rushing touchdown and the 3 interceptions to his name today. And they'll start 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line this time. Three wideouts near side. They will hand this one off. First carry of the day for Cole Braithwaite.
Hand off to number 27 of Riverton. Cole Braithwaite quickly wrapped up.
That one goes maybe a yard or two. They'll see where they spot it. Down to the 2, but there's a flag. Looks like there's a flag on the play. And it's a personal foul on Mountain Ridge. So that will give Riverton a new set of downs. They'll move it out to the 37-yard line. So give Braithwaite 2 yards on the carry and then the personal foul on Mountain Ridge. 1st and 10 from the 37. Trying to answer back after throwing the pick 6 on the last drive. Nielsen in motion, gives it off to the back. I believe it's Tafisi on the tackle. Nope, it's Downs on it. And Downs gets to the 40 for a pickup of 3.
Primarily tackled by number 5, Trey Briggs of Mountain Ridge. With other Sentinels in to help out.
Spot the ball just shy of the 40-yard line, 2nd and 7. 2:50 and counting. Hand off on 2nd down. Downs looking for a lane. Nothing going, though. As it looks like number 92 for the Sentinels. That'd be Sam Foster. 52, excuse me. Sefo Taukeaho on the tackle there. Sefatoki also in there for Mountain Ridge. 3rd and 7 upcoming after the carry. They are looking to throw, looking for Tafisi, incomplete, but a flag flies.
That pass was intended for number 2, falling incomplete, but there is a flag on the play.
See what the call is here. Flag flew in after the pass here. Could be holding or pass interference here. And it's pass interference on on Mountain Ridge. That'll move the Silverwolves into Mountain Ridge territory to the 45. 2 15-yard penalties on the Mountain Ridge defense on this drive. 2:11 to go to halftime. Both teams with all their timeouts so far to go. It's there. Rolls out of the pocket. It's going to be wrestled down by number 34, Bridger Butterfield. First one there. No gain on the play.
Wrapped up pretty quick by number 34.
Brings up 2nd and 10. Clock under 2 minutes to go, and a timeout is called by Mountain Ridge with 1:55 to play.
It is a timeout.
Timeout on the field. We'll take the timeout as well. 1:55 to play at halftime. 21-7 Mountain Ridge on the Rewind Sports Network.
Bucket list hikes, local races, challenging adventures, that one goal that means so much to you. Salt Lake Running Company has the gear and expert advice you need to start and finish strong. You'll be crushing that goal before you know it. With our trained and knowledgeable staff, an award-winning custom shoe fit process, and the head-to-toe products you need, SLRC will gear you up for your goal. Shop in-store at any of our locations along the Wasatch Front or shop online at slrc.com.
1:55 to play here in the second quarter. 21-7 Mountain Ridge. And here on KSL Sports Rewind. Battle in the second round of the 6A playoffs. Opening round game for both these schools. Be 2nd and 10 out of the timeout for Riverton. Need the 35 for a first down. It looks like they're going to add some time on the clock. Move it to 2 minutes left on the clock now. Added 5 seconds. 2 timeouts left for Mountain Ridge. All 3 still at the disposal of Coach Freeland and the Riverton offense. As they send Nielsen in motion, takes it on the jet sweep, and is immediately hit at the 44-yard line, and another timeout. And so gain of 1 there for Nielsen. Bridger Butterfield on the tackle. Keep it here. We'll give you a couple score updates from around the 6A playoffs.
Calling another timeout.
28-21, Westlake still in the third quarter in that one. Mentioned the Harriman-Weber game. Winner from this game takes on the winner of that one. It's now 48-16 Mustangs. That one in the third quarter. Lone Peak with a 26-7 lead in the second quarter against Farmington. Davis with a 21-7 lead over Bingham. That game is in the second quarter. Skyridge with a 28-3 lead over Copper Hills. That one also in the second quarter. And a great game in that 7-10 matchup that's at the bottom of the bracket in the 6A. 7th ranked American Fork, 10th ranked Lehigh tied at 14. That game also in the second quarter. Again, we'll have the 6A quarterfinals for you here on KSL Sports Rewind. Go to KSLSports.com or check the KSL Sports app to find dates and times. So we'll bring you the final home games of the season next week. Rocky Downs takes this one on 3rd and 9. And Downs is down to the 36-yard line. And
9, the running back, Rocky Downs.
Able to pick up a gain of 8 on that one. And the final timeout used by Coach Robbins in the Mountain Ridge offense. 1:46 to go to halftime. So it'll be 4th and 1 here for Riverton. Mentioned that they do have Seth Glover on the season. Both these kickers, some of the tops in 6A on the season. Seth Glover, 6 made field goals on the year, and that's tied for 6th in 6A. His long on the season's 52. He's actually made 2 from 50 or longer this season. Has a 52-yarder and a 51-yarder to his name. This would be a 53-yarder from where we're at. The wind is blowing to the right across the field, though, so he'd be kicking into the wind. And Coach Freeland sends the Riverton offense back out there, 4th and 1. Everybody right at the line here. Going for the tush push, and it's met right at the line, and I don't think they got it. It's going to be ruled shy, and it's a turnover on downs.
The push doesn't work. It is a turnover on
With
down.
1:42 to go, the gamble comes up short for Riverton.
Sentinel ball.
First turnover on downs of the game for Riverton. It'll be Sentinel football at the 36-yard line with 1:42 to go. No timeouts for the Mountain Ridge offense. Up by 2 touchdowns, looking to make it a 3-score game before the half. Mountain Ridge does get the ball out of the halftime break. So a chance to put some distance between themselves and their Region 2 rivals. First and 10. Hunt's going to keep it himself. He's got to lay it up the middle. There he goes. Hunt using his legs this time. Down to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 32.
That's a Sentinel first down.
Just the second carry of the game for Hunt.
Silverwolf territory at the 35-yard line.
Clock stops to move the chains, now running at 1:25 and counting. First and 10 from the 35. Hunt has time, throws far side, another interception. Easton Croft this time, taking it down the sideline, his second of the game, and his time it's a pick six.
Interception number 20 of the Silverwolves. Easton Croft taking it back for a touchdown.
And Riverton is back in this one. Easton Croft, no interceptions on the year coming into today. He's got 2. And the Silverwolves a point away from making it a 7-point game. So we've seen pick sixes on both sides today. Cole Ulave had it for the Sentinels. Now Croft for the Silverwolves. Glover on for the extra point. Kicks away. Plenty of distance, and it's good. 1:06 to go to halftime.
Sentinels 21. The Riverton Silverwolves.
That is now 5 interceptions combined between these two defenses today. Croft with 2 interceptions for Riverton. You have Stubbs, Whitaker, and Ulave with interceptions for Mountain Ridge. So points all over the place today. We saw a 69-yard screen pass to Cohen Cunningham to start things off. Xander Thayer had a 30-yard touchdown run to tie it at 7. Mountain Ridge responded with a Graydon Dumas 5-yard touchdown, and then a pick 6 by Luave. Made it 21-7, and now that last interception by Croft makes it 21-14. Been a fun one so far here from Mountain Ridge High. Glover got it teed up, kicking into the wind, line drive kick. It's going to be fielded right at the goal line, and they say that's a touchback.
That's the touchback. The Sentinels will have
So Jackson Hunt and the Mountain Ridge offense
Minute 05 left to play.
kind of been feast or famine for the offense today. 2 interceptions and a turnover on downs. And then the 2 touchdowns. Today they have yet to punt in this game so far. Just 1 punt between the 2 teams combined so far. Riverton with the 1 back in that first quarter. Still 105 to play here in this one. No timeouts again for Mountain Ridge. They got out to midfield before throwing that interception on the last drive. See what the Sentinels call up on this one. Hunt taking a deep shot for Cunningham. That's incomplete, but a flag flies.
There is a flag on the play.
With 1:01 to go. And that's in the area of pass interference on Riverton. It is pass interference
On the defense.
on Riverton. Their third penalty of the game. Both teams with 3 penalties today.
Ball is now spotted near the 35.
Mountain Ridge 3 penalties for 35 yards. Riverton now 3 penalties for 25. It makes it 1st and 10 at the 35 now for Mountain Ridge offense. They'll send 4 wideouts in this formation. Send Dumas across. And a flag flies again. This one will be on Mountain Ridge as well. False start, the call on the Sentinels.
On Mountain Ridge. 5-yard penalty.
Second false start today. Now 4 penalties all overall. 1st and 15 from the 30. Still 1:01 to go. Once again, so send Dumas in motion. Hunt quickly throws. Cunningham's got it. Out of a tackle to the 39-yard line.
Pass caught by number 4.
Pick up a 9.
Wrapped up by number 8 of Riverton, Gage Zulo.
2nd and 6. Clock running now to 45 seconds to go. Hunt still looking for somewhere to go. Now takes it himself and runs out of bounds.
Number 11, the quarterback. Jackson
Right
Hunt,
at about,
ball.
let's see where they spot it, the 48-yard line.
First down. Going out of bounds.
Able to pick up about 7
Ball spotted at the 48.
on that one for a 1st down. That aced off the clock with 35 seconds left. Now 1st and 10 as well as it moves the chains. Hunt quickly near side. Cunningham cuts it upfield and out of bounds.
Pass caught
After
by
lowering
number
the
4.
shoulder, he'll be just shy of the line to gain, out to the
Of the Silverwolves.
43-yard line. Gain of 9.
Gain about 9 on the play. 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 with 29 seconds to go. Again, no timeouts for Mountain Ridge. Need about another 10 yards or so to get into Robinson's field goal range. Trying to take a 2-possession lead into the halftime break. Hunt, pressure coming. And he's going to be thrown down from behind. That's number 21. That's Kyler Christensen in the backfield.
Quarterback.
Wyatt Aldridge also back there.
21, Kyler Christiansen.
And we got whistles now in the Mountain Ridge huddle as Hunt is slow to get up. 14 seconds to go as Hunt is the one that they're taking a look at. He was thrown down to the ground hard. As they tend to the injured quarterback, we'll step aside and take a break. We'll be right back.
With a TabSpend checking account, you earn big rewards. It's hard to not make a scene.
Cash or card?
Oh, my card's right here.
That's a big card.
You should see how much it's earned me. Sorry, Grandma. TabSpend isn't just another checking account. It's packed with benefits.
How do I get one?
Just scan this QR code or go to tabbank.com. It's all online and super easy to get started.
Welcome back. Jackson Hunt able to get back under his own power. That's great to see. As he was thrown down hard on that sack. Was looked out for a couple of minutes, able to get back under his own power. As he will be looked at here for this half, probably for the rest of this half. No call on the play. As they're just going to wind the clock. That might be it. As the clock now runs as we're back underway, that will do it for the first half. So a scary end to the first half here for Mountain Ridge High School. But it is the Sentinels with a first half lead. They lead 21-14. They will get the ball out of the halftime break. We'll see if we can get an update on the condition of Jackson Hunt when we come back. At the half, it is Mountain Ridge 21, Riverton 14, 6A second round football here in the UHSAA high school playoffs. We'll be back in about 15 minutes after the halftime break, and then we'll bring you the second half. As one of these teams looks to punch their ticket to the quarterfinals. We're bringing the second half next here on KSL Sports Rewind.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories with family, friends, and your community is just a way of life. Yes, in times like these, it's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life.
the Sentinel fans at University.
All right, welcome back, football fans. Getting ready to start our second half.
No matter your age,
Mountain Ridge with a 21-14 lead over Riverton here in the second round of the 6A football playoffs. Winner moves on to the quarterfinals to take on the Harriman Mustangs, who are still ahead in their game. That game currently stands at 62-32 in the fourth quarter. So it will be Harriman that moves on to the quarterfinals. We'll wait the winner of this one. If Mountain Ridge wins, they will host Harriman back here next Friday. If Riverton wins, it means it's a trip to Harriman for that quarterfinal game. Mountain Ridge with their looking for their first quarterfinal berth in school history. Riverton looking for their fifth all-time trip to the quarterfinals. They are 4-14 all-time in the round of 16. Mountain Ridge 0-4 all-time at this stage of the tournament. Mountain Ridge gets the ball to get things started here for this second half, and the question, all eyes will be on the Mountain Ridge offense. Jackson Hunt, don't have it official, but it looks like his day is done after taking a big hit at the end of the first half. Just looking at warm-ups, it looks like it might be Finn Child that will take the spot, but we'll see what Coach Robbins puts out there for this third quarter. 12 minutes up on the books. Teams have switched ends. Riverton's in the white uniforms left to right this third quarter. Mountain Ridge in the red uniforms right to left. Seth Glover has it teed up, ready to go. And the second half is underway with a pooch kick. Fielded at the 25-yard lines, and a fair catch is called there by number 18, Grady Taft.
number 18.
So that's where Mountain Ridge will take over. It was a little Jekyll and Hyde in the first half for the Mountain Ridge offense. They had the two passing touchdowns from Jackson Hunt. Found Dumas and Cunningham. Had the two interceptions from Hunt, though, as well, and it is Finn Child, which will take the quarterback spot.
Quarterback for the Sentinels is number 12, Clifton Child.
2 for 3 on the season, 13 yards played, a little bit in the Box Elder game. That's his only time that he's played at quarterback this year. Normally as a running back.
Hand off to number 7, Zachariah Ofisa.
Ofisa gets the handoff, gains 2. Ofisa busy, 8 carries, 38 yards in that first half. Hunt was the only other Sentinel to carry the ball. 3 carries, 41 yards for him. It was done in the air. 202 passing yards in that first half for the Sentinels. Make it a gain of 3 here for Ofisa as Finn gonna let it go, and it's overthrown here on the near side. Intended for Cunningham. Brings up third down. Cunningham, 6 catches, 107 yards and a touchdown in that first half. Titan DeYoung had 2 catches for 25 yards and a touchdown. Oh, excuse me, Titan DeYoung, 4 catches, 70 yards. It was Graydon Dumas that had the 2 catches for 25 yards, had the touchdown in that second quarter. 3rd and 7 here for the Sentinels. Four wideouts for Child here. Riverton shows pressure. They bring it, but a false start and a bad snap.
Flag before the snap.
See what the call is. Looks like it is on Mountain Ridge.
Starts on the offense.
It is a false start on the offense. Red Ogden, our white hat today. As the shadows start moving across the field here on this All Hallows Eve. Happy you guys can spend kickoff for the Halloween watching us here today before going out for trick-or-treating here in just a little bit. 3rd and 12 now after the penalty. And they will give this to Ofisa, who gets through the first level and dragged down at the 27, maybe 28-yard line.
Zachariah Ofisa.
Is the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on that carry. And that'll bring up 4th and 7, and we'll see the first time the punt unit for Mountain Ridge. Aiden Robinson does both the kicking and punting duties for the Sentinels. He'll be back to kick this one off. 2 backs in the backfield, looks like Downs. And Nielsen back there to return. Robinson with plenty of time. High kick, good kick. Near side, Downs will just let it bounce. Goes off a Riverton foot. It's a live football, and it's Mountain Ridge that comes up with it. That's a live ball that goes off the heel of one of the Silverwolves. And Cohen Van Cott is the one that comes up with it. And just like that, the Sentinels get the ball back. Downs was trying to get everybody to get away from the ball. It ended up hitting a Silverwolf. Let's see where they end up spotting this. They'll spot at the 37-yard line, so that's a fortuitous bounce for Mountain Ridge. After going 3 and out on the opening drive of the half, again, no Jackson Hunt for the second half here for Mountain Ridge. It's Finn Child. That's in, the junior quarterback, who gets another chance at it. First down, hand off to Ofisa, and Ofisa gets to the 31, maybe 32-yard lines where they'll spot it. Picks up 5 on that carry. Mentioned the stats for Mountain Ridge. We'll talk about the Riverton stats here in just a moment. Be 2nd and 5 here for the Sentinels. Child will hand it, that's one back off to Ofisa, and this time only getting 2 on that carry.
Number 7 gaining yards, pushing the pile forward, gaining about 2.
Good hold by Riverton's defense. 3rd and 3 from the 30 upcoming. Zane Thayer was the top gainer for the Silverwolves offense. Hand off Ofisa, lost the football, it's loose and picked up by Riverton. Out of a tackle goes number 37, Mason Griffith. A scoop and score to tie the game.
Fumble recovered by the Silverwolves, number 37.
The 3rd defensive touchdown combined between these two teams today. They tried to hand it off to Ofisa, and it was Griffith that picked it up and took it all the way. And the Silverwolves are an extra point away from tying the game. What a turn of events here. As Glover's on for the extra point.
It was a foul.
And it was on personal foul on Mountain Ridge. He'll be forced on the kickoff at the end of that play. Glover on for the extra point here. Able to get the kick away, and it's good. And things have turned here at Mountain Ridge. 9:19 to play. It's tied at 21.
On the flag, it was on the Mountain Ridge Sentinels, that personal foul.
So the Silverwolves with a pick 6 and now a fumble return for a touchdown. That's the 3rd time that they've been able to return a fumble back to the house this season. And Riverton with the momentum here to start the second half. So the personal foul is on Mountain Ridge, so Riverton will get the kick off at the Mountain Ridge 45-yard line. See what Riverton elects to do with this field position. As mentioned, the defensives have been spectacular for these two teams. We have pick sixes on either side, and now a fumble return for a touchdown. Mountain Ridge has 3 interceptions as a defense. As we're getting sets underway, is he will just send this into the end zone. Not sure if it made it through the uprights or not, but it's well out of the back of the end zone with 9:19 to go.
Mountain Ridge will start the ball off at the 20-yard line.
So Mountain Ridge gets their 3rd possession of this second half already. Riverton has yet to touch the football on offense here, and yet has tied the game. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 20. And Child in the offense looking for a little bit more of a spark. A fumble on the last drive on a bad exchange on the handoff. Got 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left here for Child on 1st down. As they'll hand this one off. This one's to Ashton Gates, who gets his first carry of the day, and he gets 10 yards.
And up to number 30, Ashton Gates.
10 yards is enough to move the chains.
First down.
So the change of pace, able to move the chains for Mountain Ridge. They'll give it back to Gates on on 1st down, and fights his way for another 7 yards out to the 37.
Number 30, Ashton Gates, pushing ahead.
So 2 quick carries for Ashton Gates. Gates had a big game against Riverton in that last meeting as well.
2nd and 3.
10 carries, 128 yards, and a touchdown in that last meeting against Riverton in that game. Mentioned how big the game Cunningham was in that game. 301 yards receiving and 4 touchdowns. As back to Gates on 2nd down, another 1st down.
The running back.
3 yards on this one.
Pushing ahead.
That'll stop the clock and move the chains with 8:30 to go.
And it is a Sentinel first down.
So Gates able to move the ball efficiently here on this drive. Now tied at 21 apiece. You're just joining us. A fumble recovery for a touchdown for Riverton on the last drive. It's tied our game. Child over to the right, looking for somewhere to throw, dumps it off, and that's great. And Dumas with a catch and a big hit by number 8 on the other side, Gage Zulo with the tackle, and a flag flies in late. A little bit of jarring between the 2 schools over on that far side. As it stands, a pickup of 3 for DeYoung. See who the penalty's on here. Personal foul, roughing the passer is the foul on Riverton. So that moves it all the way into Riverton territory. 15 yards added to it. To the 42-yard line is the call. So Mountain Ridge now in Riverton territory again. We'll have 1st and 10 at the 42. Hand it back off to Gates and through the first level for a gain of 3.
Number 30, Ashton Gates.
4 carries on this drive for Ashton Gates.
Run ahead for about 3. 2nd and 7.
5'7", 175 senior. Brings up 2nd and 7 here. Mountain Ridge in no hurry to move the ball now. From the 39-yard line. Four wideouts here for Child. This will send Dumas in motion. Throw near side is behind. That's a live ball. And that'll be a loss for the Mountain Ridge offense. Lincoln Twilley was the intended receiver. That'll back up the Sentinels to the spot it went out. To the 43-yard line. Be 3rd and 11.
Because the pass was backwards, it is spotted where it went out. 3rd and 11.
4 wideouts again for Child here, 3rd and 11. You need to get to the 32 for a first down. Play clock down to 10. Gets the snap off, takes a deep shot looking for Cunningham and incomplete.
Pass intended for number 4, falling incomplete.
That was number 20, Easton Croft in coverage, and that brings up 4th down again for Mountain Ridge. 7:12 to go. And the punt unit comes back out for the second time today. Riverton ended up touching the lost punt and allowing Mountain Ridge to recover. Downs is back near his own 20. Robinson on for the punt. Able to get it away. Looking to pin them in the corner. Goes out of bounds near the 20, though.
Run by number 19, sailing out of bounds.
We'll see where they mark the ball going out of bounds as the line judge keeps walking, and they'll spot it at the 30-yard line.
Riverton offense.
So looks like about a 20-yard punt for Robeson on that one. Tried to pin it in the corner. That's into the wind slightly. Wind's kind of blowing a little bit left to right and from far side to near side a little bit. So 7:06 to go, we finally see the Riverton offense back out. Their first drive on offense of the first half. They hand it off to Rocky Downs, who goes nowhere. Cutler Whitaker blows it up in the backfield.
And up to number 9, Rocky Downs of Riverton, wrapped up.
Mentioned Riverton's stats in that first half.
0, Cutler Whitaker.
Xander Thayer was the leading rusher, 4 carries, 84 yards, and a touchdown. The workhorse was Rocky Downs, 11 carries, 56 yards. Bennett Nielsen had 3 carries for 16 yards. Only 2 receptions by Riverton, though, as it's been done through the ground so far today, as it's another interception. This one from Whitaker, his 2nd of the game. Looking for another pick 6. They've got the other pick 6. How about the defenses today? 2nd pick 6 of the day for Mountain Ridge, and they retake the lead. Whitaker's 2nd interception of the day. And the 4th interception by the Mountain Ridge defense. Kick is up, and it's good. And the Sentinels getting it done on defense. 14 points scored by the Mountain Ridge defense. They retake the lead 28-21 with 6:20 to go here in the 3rd quarter. And that's now 4 interceptions today, 9 on the season for the Mountain Ridge defense. Riverton's got 2 interceptions today as well, along with a fumble recovery. 7 total turnovers generated by these 2 defenses today. It's been a fun one here. Both teams trying to punch that ticket in the next round. Mentioned last win in the round of 16 for Riverton was 2014 against Taylorsville. Mountain Ridge has never won a round of 16 game. As Robeson has it teed up, ready to go. Lets it go with a line drive kick. This will make it to the end zone as Croft will let that go, and it'll be a touchback.
The Silverwolves will have the ball at the 20-yard line.
And we'll see what Riverton wants to do on offense here. If they keep with their quarterback, Xander Thayer making his return to the lineup for Riverton after missing the last couple of games with an injury. Again, didn't play in the last meeting against Mountain Ridge. It was Brody Jensen that got that start. Austin Morris also had some time. As we do get to see, we do have a new quarterback in there, I believe. It is Jensen that's in at quarterback. They hand the ball off, and it's going nowhere. Good pursuit by the Mountain Ridge defense.
And off to number 9.
That was to
Very quickly wrapped up. No gain on
That was
the
to
play.
Rockley Downs. No gain on that one. So it is Brody Jensen now at quarterback for Riverton. Jensen has played most of the past couple of games. 4 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 298 yards passing. He played
Quarterback for Riverton, number 15, Austin Morris.
6 of 9 for 39 yards. As Austin Morris actually in there at quarterback. So the sophomore gets the nod at quarterback. He'll keep it himself on second down and fights his way out past the 25 to the 26.
Austin Morris keeping the ball. Gain about 5
Pick up,
on the play.
picks up 6 on that one. It'll be 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
So Austin Morris is the one in at quarterback. He's also had a little bit of time. Played in the end of that game against Mountain Ridge. Playing in garbage time. He's 9 of 13, 176 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception for the sophomore. 7 of 10 for 134 yards and 3 touchdowns in the game against Copper Hills 2 weeks ago. Facing a 3rd and 4. He'll hand the ball off. And finding his way for a first down is Rocky Downs.
Number 9, Rocky Downs taking the ball forward.
Gain of 6 on that one. Out to the 32 and a new set of downs for Riverton. Trailing by 7.
Ball is near the 32.
So we're under 5 minutes now to go here in our 3rd quarter. First and 10 from the 32. Morris will hand off. Downs is met in the backfield. And that's number 97, Sefatoki, that comes up with a tackle.
Quickly behind the line of scrimmage by number 97.
And that's a loss of 4 on that one. Back to the 29-yard line for 2nd and long. 2nd and 13, they'll call it, from the 29. 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Looking for run the option here. And only to the 30-yard line before Mountain Ridge is able to sniff it out. Picks up 1 on that carry.
Option play. Shuttle pass to number 2.
That was
Nielsen.
a pass to Nielsen there.
3rd and 11.
Gain of 2 on that one. Just the 3rd pass completed by Riverton today. Been mostly run heavy today. Now facing 3rd and 11. Man in motion. Morris looks that way. Now fires over the middle. He's got Nielsen on the screen pass out to the 35 to the 36. And that's where he stopped at the 37-yard line.
Catch for Riverton. Number 2, tackled by number 2.
Picks up 6.
Braylon Washington.
Braylon Washington with the tackle, and that brings up 4th down for Riverton, and they bring the punt unit out. Under 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Riverton will punt this one away. Seth Glover's out there. Cohen Cunningham back at his own 25. Glover with all kinds of time, lets his defenders get downfield. Good kick, fielded at the 16-yard line. Cunningham out of a first tackle and will be wrestled down at the 26, maybe 34-yard line is where they'll mark it.
Returning the ball.
Good carry of about just under 20 yards.
Near the 34-yard line.
34-yard line is where they'll start 1st and 10. When the Sentinels up 28-21. Thanks to 2 defensive touchdowns. Both pick sixes. Cole Ulave and Cutler Whitaker getting it done. Riverton with 2 defensive touchdowns today as well. Mason Griffith and Croft with that's Jonas Riddle was the one who had the return for the touchdown. They'll hand it off, and Gates is out past the 40 to the right at the 40, making the 41-yard line.
Ashton Gates.
Pick up a 7.
Wrapped up by number 20 of Riverton. Ethan Crow.
So it was Hunt and Ofisa in that first half. It's now Child and Gates in the backfield that are leading the Mountain Ridge offense. Child will give it back to Gates. Gates has the first down out to the 47-yard line. Another gain of 6.
To make another Sentinel first down.
As the clock continues to run, 2:11 left to go.
At the 47-yard line.
As the sun has officially set behind the mountains behind us, we're now in shade the rest of the way. On this Halloween evening, Mountain Ridge trying to close things out here. Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Handoff to Gates, third straight carry. Into the 49 he goes.
Number 30, Ashton Gates, carrying the ball.
4 yards on that one.
Gain of about 4 on the play, 2nd and 6.
Already 7 carries in this quarter for Ashton Gates. The last 2 drives. Mountain Ridge, after throwing for 202 yards in that first half, is only 3 yards through the air here in the second half. Gates again on the carry, out to the 45. Another pick up a 4.
Ashton Gates carrying the ball again.
Now bring up 3rd and 2. The clock continues to wind, approaching 1 minute to go. 3rd and 2 here. Still 15 seconds to go on the play clock. Plenty of time here as we're approaching 40 seconds to go. Riverton stacks the box. They'll give it to Gates, and Gates is going to be met in the backfield. Got spun around near the line of game, but they're going to rule him back at the 46-yard line.
Ashton Gates, loss of about a
No,
yard on the play.
loses a yard.
Down.
And it'll bring up 4th and a short 3 here for Mountain Ridge. They're 0 for 1 on 4th down today. And they're going to go for it with 15 seconds left in the quarter. They don't have to run a play if they don't want to. They may just see if Riverton can jump off sides here. Oh, they snap it. I don't think he was ready for it as he goes backpedaling, throws far side, and incomplete. I don't think they wanted to snap that football. And it's a turnover on downs to end the third quarter.
Turnover on downs, Riverton ball.
So Riverton's defense holds once again. They will get the ball to start the fourth quarter. Down by 7 after 3. It is the Riverton Silverwolves 21, the Mountain Ridge Sentinels 28. Fourth quarter is coming up next. We'll bring it to you next here on KSL Sports Rewind.
Bucket list hikes, local races, challenging adventures, that one goal that means so much to you. Salt Lake Running Company has the gear and expert advice you need to start and finish strong. You'll be crushing that goal before you know it. With our trained and knowledgeable staff, an award-winning custom shoe fit process, and the head-to-toe products you need, SLRC will gear you up for your goal. Shop in-store at any of our locations along the Wasatch Front or shop online at slrc.com.
Ready to start our fourth quarter. Mountain Ridge with a 7-point lead. Riverton with the football to start our final quarter of the day. A spot in the quarterfinals on the line. Reminder, today's game brought to you by TJ Olson Insurance. We'll thank them right after this first down play. 1st and 10 from their own 45. Fake the handoff. Morris throws far side. It's caught and stuck over on that far side. Good tackle there by number 3 for the Sentinels, Caden Runyon. Bennett Nielsen on the catch. Gain of 1. Again, we mentioned TJ Olson Insurance. Proud to be a sponsor of Mountain Ridge football. A proud supporter of the program. For coverage you can trust in, a team that cares about the community, call TJ Olson Insurance. 2nd and 9. After the 1-yard gain, Morris looking to throw. Checks it over the far side, and again, going nowhere. That was to Downs on that far side. Again, Runyon, first one there.
Pass to number 9, Rocky Downs. Wrapped up by a couple Sentinels.
No.
Only about 1 on the play for forward progress. 3rd and 8.
They'll give them 1 on the forward progress, so 1 yard on that one. 3rd and 8 here for Riverton. They have 1 offensive touchdown, and it was a rushing play by their quarterback, Xander Thayer. Facing 3rd and 8 here. Morris's longest pass of the day is 6. He'll need 8 to move the chains. And the clock hits zeros, and it'll be timeout Riverton. So
Clock going to 0.
they have to burn a timeout. We'll take the timeout as well. We'll be back in 15 seconds right here on KSL Sports Rewind.
Want to supercharge your savings? Right now, UCCU is offering short-term savings options with incredibly high yields. Plus, UCCU makes it easy to transfer money from other financial institutions. Just visit uccu.com and supercharge your savings.
10:31 to go in our contest today. 6A second round. Now a battle of a sophomore quarterback and another junior quarterback. Both the backups entering this playoff game in the second half. Jackson Hunt went down with an injury at the half. Thayer came back from injury to play in this game, but has thrown 4 interceptions. As Morris will look to take it himself on 3rd down, and he'll be stopped by the Mountain Ridge defense. Bridger Butterfield, first one there, and it brings up 4th down. No gain on the play. And Riverton will bring the punt unit back out. It's been a heavy defensive showdown between these two teams. Yes, the score is 28-21, but we've seen 28 total points scored by these defenses today, 14 on either side. Cohen Cunningham back at his own 14. Glover with all kinds of time. Will again boot a line drive kick. Cunningham has a chance with it, fields it at the 11. And Cunningham stiff arm and taken down. 28 in purple. Cole Iniguez with the tackle. A flag's thrown at that play as well. 9:32 to go. Had the stiff arm from Cunningham. Might be a face mask, though, on Riverton. Wait and see what the call is from our officiating crew. They gather for a conference. They're near the 15-yard line. Ball is spotted at the 13-yard line as it stands right now. Looks like it might be on Riverton here. We have a hold on Mountain Ridge. And then a horse collar tackle on Riverton. They're going to cancel out, so that's going to keep it at the 13-yard line. So Riverton dodges a bullet with the horse collar tackle. And it will say first down at the 13-yard line here with 9:32 to go in the game. And Finchild and the Sentinel offense comes back out. Been very run heavy here in the second half. Just one completed pass for 3 yards for Mountain Ridge's offense today in the second half. Meanwhile, Ashton Gates has taken over for Mountain Ridge, has 9 carries already in this second half. He'll get carry number 10 here as he cuts it back inside and fights his way out past the 20. He's close to another first down. He's just shy.
Juking and jiving. Down, getting a Sentinel.
9 yards on, and it's 10 yards. They give him the 10. Ties his longest carry of the game, moves the sticks. And again, the Sentinels in no hurry to move the football here. Try to bleed as much clock as they can, up by 7. And back off to Gates, and Gates this time out to the 25 for a pickup of 2.
Running the ball, gain of about 2 yards. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the carry. .840 and counting on the game clock. Play clock still down to only 20. As the Sentinels can burn a little bit more clock here. They have 4 wideouts in the formation this time. Back to Gates it goes. Good pursuit by Riverton though. Number 10, Benjamin Vakuota, able to get in the backfield. It's no gain, they say. Down back at the 24-yard line. Be 3rd and 9 upcoming here for Mountain Ridge as we approach 8 minutes to play. Riverton in need of a stop at 7 points to tie the game up. Sentinels need the 33 for a first down. 4 wideouts, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Gates in the backfield. Riverton with 6 at the line. Only rush 4 as they hand it off to Gates again, who looks for the outside corner and escorted out of bounds by Pati Nayata. It's a gain of 1 for that one. And that brings up 4th down. Clock stops at 7:36.
4th down.
And Riverton will have to, or Mountain Ridge will have to punt this one back away. Robinson will come back on. Two Silverwolves back to field this one. High snap, able to hold, and Robinson gets a great kick off. It's going to be a fair catch called for by Downs on that far side, and he'll make that catch at the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line.
And that's where Riverton will start. 7:29 to go, getting down to crunch time here. Riverton now only with 2 timeouts in this game after having to call a timeout on the last drive. Need 65 yards and the end zone to tie this game up. Morris in the offense looking for a spark here as they get out to the 41-yard line. Good carry there by Downs. Spotted at the 42-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Longest carry of the second half for Riverton. They have not been able to get much going in the second half. That's the largest gain of any kind for Riverton's offense in the second half. They do have the fumble return for a touchdown by Jonas Riddle. Second and 3 after they pick up a 7. Send Nielsen in motion. He'll take it on, or fake the snap, and Morris pushes it ahead for a gain of 2.
Quarterback keeping the ball, number 5, Austin Morris, wrapped up by a group of Sentinels.
And it brings up 3rd and 1. Big one here for Riverton. Need a 45-yard line for a first down. 6:20 and counting. As Riverton starting to run out of time here. Still a little bit of time left. But a big third down here for the Silverwolves offense. I formation, hand it off, and wide open goes Rocky Downs into Mountain Ridge territory. But a fumble at the end. Is that Mountain Ridge football? It is a flag at the end too. And as Downs had something to say, still no signal of whose ball this is. He was dragged down, but then the ball was stripped away. And it is Mountain Ridge football. 5th turnover generated by the Sentinel defense. With 5:59 to go. Able to strip it out of the hands of Rocky Downs. There was a flag at the end of the play too. It's unsportsmanlike conduct on Mountain Ridge. So it'll back them up 15 yards from where they've recovered the fumble. But it is Mountain Ridge football with 5:59 to go.
That was called with the flag, was on the Sentinel. So it does back the ball up. To the 28.
So Mountain Ridge now with 5:59 to play. Back in front here, another turnover. That's the first fumble recovery for the Mountain Ridge defense today. Has 4 interceptions to go along with it, 2 pick sixes for Mountain Ridge. Three wideouts to the left here for Child. They'll give it back to Gates, and Gates is met at the line of scrimmage. Number 4, Luke Hagen in there for the tackle for Riverton. Gain of 1 on that one.
2nd and 9.
That was the 14th carry for Ashton Gates. And now the Sentinels in full clock running down mode. As though we'll bleed this clock as much as they can. It's down under 10. As they'll hand it off. Child looking to throw. Able to get out of a tackle. Now has room on that right side. Racing towards the end line, and he gets out of bounds.
Quarterback number 12.
That'll stop the clock at 5:11.
Gaining yards.
And we'll see where they spot it. Looks like the 33-yard line. Pick up a 4 there for Child. That's his first carry today. And now a big third down here for Mountain Ridge. They need to get to the 38-yard line for a new set of downs. 5:11 to play. Hand off to Gates. Gates into the pile, and he's not going to get there. He's stopped at the 36. It'll be 2 yards shy.
Gain of yards, but short of the first down marker.
Got two yards to make it 4th and 2 here. And now decision time for Coach Robbins and Mountain Ridge here. They can bleed the clock and call a timeout. They can punt. They can go for it. As there's still 15 seconds left on the game clock here. They may just run this down and call a timeout. And they blow it dead with 4:24 to go. And they will call timeout. Timeout called by the Sentinels.
By Mountain Ridge.
This timeout brought to you by TJ Olson Insurance, an incredible supporter of Mountain Ridge football. TJ Olson and his team aren't just about protecting what matters most. They're about investing in our community and backing the players who give it their all every Friday night. Thank you, TJ Olson Insurance, for standing with Mountain Ridge football and helping make this season unforgettable. Tonight's game also brought to you by Method Heating and Air. Utah weather is extreme, but Method Heating and Air has kept homes and businesses comfortable for over 20 years. Trusted in Utah for over 20 years. Heating, cooling, and comfort you can count on. That's Method Heating and Air. 4:23 to go A big play here for Mountain Ridge. Their defense has stood tall all day, and they will send the punt unit out and call upon their defense one more time at least. So Riverton will get the ball back with another chance to try and tie this game. The difference at pick 6 by the Mountain Ridge defense and Cutler Whitaker. That gave them a 28-21 lead in the third. Robinson with time, punts it away, great kick back, forcing Downs back to his own 23-yard line where he'll field the fair catch. That was number 8, Gage Zulo on the recovery. And 4:16 to go for the Riverton offense. It was Xander Thayer in the first half, was getting it done with his feet at a 35-yard rushing touchdown in that first half for Riverton. But the second half, they've gone to Austin Morse, the sophomore quarterback, and now Thayer is back in at quarterback for Riverton. Thayer with the 4 interceptions to his name, but has the legs to try and move this offense. As he will give it to Downs on the first carry. He bounces it outside, gets out of bounds they'll keep running the clock at the 27-yard line. Spot the ball at the 27, picks up gain of 4. 2nd and 6.
Xander Thayer is back in the game at quarterback.
Riverton now under 4 minutes to go. They'll hand this ball off. This time it's Nielsen. He's got the first down and more, and Nielsen's out past the 40.
Number 2, Bennett Nielsen.
Pick up 14 for Nielsen. His first carry of the second half. 3:36 to play in the game.
The 44-yard line of Riverton.
Let's say clock didn't run. Now it's back on the run. It's Downs, gets 1, maybe 2 on that carry, 2 yards. As the clock now runs under 3:30. As the clock stopped at, there it goes. Now, clock stopped there for a moment. Now 3:22 and counting. Riverton in no hurry here. Huddling up with coming up on 3 minutes to go. 2 timeouts for the Silverwolves. Need 7 points to tie it. 4 wideouts for Thayer. Now make it 5 as Downs goes to the left. Thayer over the middle, intercepted again! The 5th interception by the Sentinels. Uluave's got another pick 6, his 2nd of the game. 5 interceptions, 3 pick 6s. 2 by Uave. And Mountain Ridge with their tying their biggest lead of the day. When they've needed the stops, the Mountain Ridge defense has stood tall. That was Whitaker on the interception, excuse me. Cutler Whitaker still with 2 pick 6s. 5 interceptions by Mountain Ridge's defense. Field goal is up and it's good. And with 2:51 to go, it's a 14-point game. And the Sentinels are 2:51 away from the quarterfinals for the first time in school history. What a day for Cutler Whitaker and Cole Uave. They combined for 3 pick 6s today. Whitaker with 2 of them in the second half. Came into the season without a single interception to his name. He's got 2 in this one. Uluwave with 2, now it's got 4. As this one will head into the end zone for a touchback.
Ball hitting into the end zone. That's a touchback.
So now the work cut out for Riverton. They need 2 scores now with 2:51 to go. They'll get 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. First and 10, Thayer stays in there, has plenty of time as he rolls out, now taking a deep shot in a double coverage, and it's broken up.
Pass intended for number 3, broken up.
That one intended for Kyler Hartle.
Of the Sentinels.
That was Braylon Washington that was there to break it up with 2:43 to go. Second and 10. Thayer stays in the pocket, able to check it down to Nielsen, and Nielsen's got a 1st down to the 31. That'll stop the clock for a moment
Caught by number 2
at 2:35.
Bennett Nielsen, wrapped up by a couple seconds.
Picks up 11 on that one.
1st down.
Stop the clock to move the chains, then the clock will restart. Now rolls. Riverton again, still 2 timeouts. Thayer far side, too high for Nielsen and incomplete.
Pass intended for number 2, falling incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Number 27, Austin Freeman over there. In coverage. .224 to play. Riverton needs 2 scores to tie the game after the 3rd pick 6 of the game for Mountain Ridge. Thayer rolls left, fires over the middle, it's got a man, and it's caught at the 41, right at the line of game. They'll stop the ball again, or stop the clock. Seth Glover makes a stop, or gets the catch, his first one. The clock now runs, 2:15 to go. Thayer finding some rhythm here, now flushed out of the pocket, and he goes down. Still no timeout from Riverton, though.
Quarterback number 1 brought down for a sack on the
I believe that's Sefo Takiaho.
2nd and long.
That came up with a sack there for Mountain Ridge. 2nd and long here, clock's still running. Riverton needs to hurry here. Sentinels rush for Thayer with a little bit of time. Now rolls out. He's going to take it himself now. A flag flies as he's out of bounds near the 47-yard line, but this one will be coming back.
Flag on the play in the backfield.
1:34 on the clock. This most likely will be a hold on the Silverwolves. And it is a hold. It's a hold it on Riverton, so they'll back him up 10 yards. It'll be 2nd down still. Back it up to the Riverton 27-yard line. Be 2nd and very long here. They need the Mountain Ridge 49 for a 1st down. More importantly, the clock down to 94 seconds. Thayer checks near side, intercepted again! This one by Caden Runyon, and 6 interceptions. That passes the season total for Mountain Ridge this season. And that should do it with 1:26 to go. 6 interceptions by the Mountain Ridge defense. That'll be Runyon's first of the season. And Mountain Ridge, still 2 timeouts here for Riverton, so not over just yet. But the Sentinels in the red zone after the return. Child and the offense go back out. The interesting point is that they do not have any offensive points in the second half, as still fighting this game. It's down to the 6, but a flag flies in. We'll wait and see what the call is here. Flag flies in as that pile was moving. At the moment, it's spotted at the 4-yard line. Flag at the 6. There is no flag, so they pick up the flag, and they spot the ball back at the 6-yard line. Gain of 5 for Gates. And the clock now back under running. Riverton not using their timeouts. As Child will let this clock wind down. Still 10 seconds on the play clock as we're down to the final minute. Child gives it off. Ofisa's back in this time, and he's thrown down in the backfield by number 21, Kyler Christensen.
Number 21, Kyler Christensen of Riverton. Third down.
35 seconds left. Mountain Ridge has to run just one more play. Riverton not using their timeouts. So it will be the Sentinels moving on to the quarterfinal round. They'll be back here next Friday. 10 seconds to go on the play clock, 15 to go on the game clock. They will just kneel this one. It was a hard-fought game. The defenses showed out in this game. As the final kneel is taken by Mountain Ridge, they win in the round of 16 for the first time in school history. And the Sentinels have a quarterfinal date with their crosstown rivals in the Harriman Mustangs next Friday night.
Thank you for coming out and supporting your Mountain Ridge Sentinels football team.
So no Jackson Hunt in the second round, or in the second half.
Friday at 6 p.m. where Mountain Ridge Sentinels.
But it was the defense. 7 turnovers generated by the defense, 6 interceptions. They came into the season only having 5 as a team. They put up 6 against the Riverton offense. Credit both defenses, as Riverton put up 14 defensive points of their own.
Thank you again for coming out to tonight's contest.
Cohen Cunningham and Grayson Dumas had the only offensive touchdowns for Mountain Ridge in this game. Zayden Thayer, the lone touchdown on offense for Riverton. As the Sentinels get the win and move to the quarterfinals for the first time in school history. We're going to give the time now to give our helmet sticker, brought to you by Tab Bank. Helmet sticker goes to the Mountain Ridge defense tonight. We'll give it to Cutler Whitaker with 2 pick sixes in the game.
Where your Mountain Ridge Sentinels will face off against the Harriman Mustangs.
The whole defense gets credit for the helmet sticker, though. Whitaker with 2 pick sixes.
Due to the Halloween holidays,
Cole Uluave with another pick 6.
as fast as possible.
Easton Stubbs had an interception as well. And then Caden Runyon with the last interception there at the end. So the Mountain Ridge defense and Cutler Whitaker get the helmet sticker. That's always brought to you by Tab Bank. That's going to do it for us here today. We will see you next week for the quarterfinals of the 6A and 5A football playoffs. We'll have the coverage for you on KSLSports.com, KSL Sports Rewind, and on the KSL Sports app. Make sure to check KSLSports.com for times and locations of those games. We'll see Mountain Ridge back here next Friday night as they host the Harriman Mustangs for a spot at Rice Eccles on the line next Friday. That's going to do it for us. For Austin Up Above, I'm Matt Coma signing off. Have a great and safe, happy Halloween. We will have a great weekend as well. Enjoy it. And we will see you back next week for the quarterfinal rounds of the UHSAA High School Football Playoffs. Final score, Mountain Ridge 35, Riverton 21. You've been watching the UHSAA 6A Football Playoffs on KSL Sports Rewind. We'll see you next week for the quarterfinals.